Hello friends, this is Priyanka. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make a 3D airplane. Now to begin with, I am folding this paper so that once I draw my shape and cut it out, I have two exact same images. Now I've drawn the basic shape of the airplane. This technique can be used for any craft project actually. But I just wanted to do the airplane. In my previous video you have seen we really like our airplanes. So this time we are making a 3D one. So once it's all set, I would suggest don't have a lot of curves. It's easier to cut if your lines are straight with minimum curves, and also later on we have to cut a cardboard of the same shape. And if there are too many details, at least for cutting, it's a little difficult for me to cut the cardboard that way. But if that's your thing, please go ahead. So I just took a scrap piece of cardboard and I just used one of the images that I had to trace the basic background shape. Once this is done, you can use a cutter. Please be careful, and I will also show you how I changed the blade. Mine often gets blunt very fast, so every now and then I have to change the blade. So here you see me struggling a bit with it. So all you need to do is just take out the back portion of it and reverse it, which I forgot to do initially. The back portion has a small slit, so you will be able to insert the blade edge on it and then reverse and just force it to the other direction, and it just gives a cut, clean cut for the blade. So now my cutter is much more sharper and I can do it. You can go ahead and right away trace it to the lines, but I tend to do it in small portions, as you see me here. I find it easier because I don't have to go ahead and be very precise, and it still gives me the kind of finishing I really want. But it saves time, it saves energy. If I was to just focus on the lines that I have drawn, it would be a little more tedious. So once I have my basic shape, I would use a scissor just to fine tune the rough edges. We are not going to be covering the rough edges. You can go ahead and just put some craft glue on it, or it will just smoothen the corners. But for me this is fine. So all I have to do now is add these two pieces of paper. Again, you can use any kind of adhesive, double-sided tape, glue. I use this one. It is stronger and really fast to dry. The craft glue does take a little bit of time. Also, the paper that I've used actually to make the airplane, this is not a very thick paper. This is the normal printing paper. And when I use craft glue, I can literally see the glue from behind the paper. It kind of leaves the wet, the wet imprint or something. Yeah. So I tend to use usually other adhesives. In most of the craft projects you won't see me using the basic craft glue. So yeah, anyways, so again, for the drawing part, you can draw as many or as less details you want. I just ended up with the basic shape, the windows and a door at the end. There was another variation I made earlier where I did cut a slit to insert the wings. I haven't really made a video of that, but do tell me if you are interested. Maybe I can do a tutorial for that. That is a much more professional looking airplane, but this works too. So this is very fast. That's what I really like. I mean, all you need is a scrap piece of cardboard, and this would take maximum 15 minutes. You can have various colors of airplanes, and your kids would enjoy. You can just use any, like say for example, I've used white color paper here. You can use an orange paper to make a different altogether shape. And as I said, this is the basic technique on how to use it. So you can be creative, you can make an helicopter or even a ship or any other kind of craft. All you need to do is just have a basic shape and then add a piece of cardboard for the stability, and then just draw the details on top. It's a nice variation then from having the normal kind of paper craft. So it's a nice variation. So whatever the scrap piece of paper was left from our from when we drew the airplane, so I used the same piece of paper and I just you saw me cutting it into shape as of wings, and then I just added it to the side of the plane. I mean, a plane does need wings, so yeah. So this would give it that 3D look. Actually, it's just the wings that majorly gives it that 3D look, other than the cardboard. So I did the same thing when you do add the wings to the other side. Just see that you're adding it to the same place. So that's why I looked from the top. Okay, it should be at the same place. It would make sense. So anyways, so that's our 3D airplane. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave your comments below for more similar videos, and I'll see you next time with another interesting project. Thank you so much. Please do like, share and subscribe. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.